Take me a shot, take me another. I just be bippin' bustin' with my brothers. Me and the money in love with each other. Try and take it, boy, I swear I'ma crush you. Real deal trapper, bitch, you be bluffing. I swear I got everything out the gutter. We sending shots like LeBron at the buzzer. Took a few L's, but I came back tougher. Back on the road, still on a mission. I had to wipe it down like dirty dishes. Could never be broke under any condition. You can win if you just play your position. You say that you love me, but baby, just listen. Can't stay for long because I got a vision. I ran it up, so it's no competition. Talking hustle, I'm the real definition. I stay on my grind cause I know I can make it. I get it poppin' like some fucking bacon. Staying low key but don't get it mistaken. Cracking your head if you testin' my pieces. Throw out my heart so my chest really vacant. You can say that you hate me but you gotta face it. Real boss nigga, I'm too far from basic. I'ma get what I earned even if I gotta take it. Invest in the trap, now my pockets is deeper. Dance with the devil and walk with the reaper. Pack touchdown like a fucking receiver. Quality high but the numbers is cheaper. My niggas ballin', y'all in the bleachers. Running it through is my favorite procedure. If she got hustle, you know she a keeper. I took the dirty money to the cleaners. Why you worrying about a happy ending? If you get the business, you'll be happy now. I graduated from the trap, flip it and stack. Don't need no cap and gown. Everything be all fun and games and niggas acting strange, want a nigga down. Now they see us start to make it happen. Niggas know the stack is really winning now.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Big Buzz. I'm Gavin. I'm here with
It's your boy Kaz.
Big Dub.
special guests today. We got up-and-coming rapper WillBThuggin with us today.
Going on, baby.
Yeah, how we feeling, Will?
Good, appreciate y'all for having me.
Of course,
Excited
absolutely.
to have you on here today, man. Excited to have you on today.
Yeah, man, WillBThuggin, this guy, you know, we obviously call him Willie, but he goes back, you know, a while for us. I know me in specific, especially, I've known this guy since middle school.
Yeah.
And just to see him, you know, sprout into what he's going to become one day and what he is becoming, couldn't be happier to have anybody else on this pod today. So I just wanted to kind of start that off. But for you, Will, as far as, you know, your name goes, call yourself WillBThuggin, what are the reasons why you give yourself that name?
Basically, the moral that I live by is just thug it out. For real.
I like that.
If it's a problem, just thug it out. That shit gonna get you through a lot, for real. Your hardest days. I just be thugging.
Simple, just like that.
Love that.
Like, what made you get into rap? What made you get in the rap game, though? Like, take us all the way back. What made you start?
I ain't gonna lie. I really started rapping when I was in 9th grade at the basketball games we used to have at the Twin Towers up here, y'all, and all that. When they was playing at the halftime, they'd play a beat and me and Hassan just go back and forth rapping. But then once I realized, like, yeah, this basketball shit over for me. I just was like, all right, I'm gonna pick up on the rapping because that's something I could probably make a bit of money out of.
Yeah. That's a cool backup plan. I like that.
Yeah, definitely tough, you know, doing that. So you played basketball in high school. We all knew that, obviously. But, you know, from what my knowledge, from how I've known you my whole life, basketball was your focus. You always wanted to pursue basketball. And then I guess now rapping's kind of stole your heart.
I played basketball because I looked at it as a way out for real. Like, I didn't really, at first I wasn't even really playing it because I liked it. I really like football more than basketball, but I just felt like I had to do it. So every time I feel a certain type of way, like sad or whatever, angry or whatever, I just go to the court, whatever. But once I start doing it for a reason, it's just like, all right, now I'm just playing this sport and I'm just getting mad on the court. And it's not fun no more. So then I just start rapping. And when I put something together, that should make me happy for real. So I just switched it over.
Yeah, I feel like that's good though. Like how you put, like when you were angry or sad, you put it into like hooping. Now it's like you put it into your lyrics. It mean a little bit more to you.
Yeah, you gotta have an outlet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I like that.
You don't have an outlet.
Yeah, it works out.
But going back to your basketball, I will say this to y'all. This is one of the biggest shit talkers I've ever met in my life, man.
You gonna talk that?
Oh, my God.
No
Every
doubt.
single time we play basketball with this man.
Hey.
No, you are not getting off the hook easy with this guy.
That's
I
how I like
swear.
Nobody in Maryland fucking with me on the one. Nobody.
That's cap. Don't get it
That's
twisted.
the attitude you need to have, man. That's the attitude you got to
I give him a bucket every time.
Yes, sir. What's next? I can't read nothing.
Like, was there anybody in your family that, like, influenced you to get into music? Like, your parents, like, always playing certain type of music, got you into that?
No, not really. It's just once you realize how important music is in life for real, like you can't take a walk without your music. You can't work out without your music. Your music gonna be there every day. That shit like a meal. Like you gonna every day you gonna listen to at least one song. That shit's so important. It's like if you good at that, you gotta take advantage of it for real, because the market for it's so big nowadays. Anybody can get signed.
Mm-hmm.
You want a song, you always one song away.
So all it takes is one to blow.
As far as music goes, though, with that's your goal. You want to be signed by somebody, or do you want to just do your own path, try and prove yourself as an entrepreneur solo, or what?
I feel as though it depends on who offers me to get signed for real. Most people, I just be like, no, I thug it out myself, because if you see my potential, then everybody else, I'm gonna make money regardless.
Yep.
But if it's an artist that I like I let it get time with Future. That's my favorite rapper.
Okay.
So if you offer me something, I sign a free band like that. But I wouldn't sign a Gucci. I wouldn't sign a Yuka. No, I wouldn't do that.
Okay. Yeah.
But going off, you just said Future's your favorite rapper. Can you give us a top 5 for your favorite rappers of all time?
Me personally, or just in general?
Your
you
favorite.
personally.
Me personally, Kendrick, Cole, Future,
Any order?
No Water,
No order.
Biggie,
Mm-hmm.
and Jadakiss.
Okay.
I can definitely get down with that.
Definitely a good time.
That's a valid little list.
And then if we're gonna talk about your favorite rappers, we might as well go with your favorite songs of all time too, as well. Can we hear a couple of them?
My favorite song of all time, Love Yours, J. Cole. That's my favorite song of all time.
That's a
song.
classic.
Love
That's
Yours
my
is
favorite
definitely a
song of all
classic.
time.
Definitely a classic.
Any of your favorite rappers that you would say, you kind of not necessarily imitate, but when you do rap, you kind of have the sound of a certain rapper, or
99% of my beats is Big Scar beats.
Mm.
I use his beats. Sometimes I'll probably use like a Moneybag Yo flow or something on his beats. Just anything that mixes good for however, I like to switch the flow on my songs a lot anyway.
right?
So it's not too, like, you're not hearing the same shit over and over and over again throughout the song.
Yeah.
Spice it up a little bit.
100%.
Was there like a song that you made that was like you knew it was just way better than your other ones that you made? Like a lot better than a lot other ones you made? Like, damn, this one might blow.
Dinner time.
Dinner time?
Yeah. That's dropped so far. Or actually, maybe Jumanji. One of those two. One of those two.
Jumanji goes
definitely
crazy.
my favorite song, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jumanji's fire.
Yeah, Jumanji goes crazy.
Jumanji's super fire, man.
But nah, so like you talked about your favorite rappers and whatnot, but what would your dream collab be? Like, who you think you could really mesh with?
That's a good one. Probably either Future or Moneybag. Yeah, Future or Moneybag.
I ain't gonna lie, that's who I compare you to a lot, the Moneybag. Like, whenever
100%.
somebody
Mhm.
like if I bring up your music, I be like, he got like that Moneybag voice, that kind of flow.
Yeah,
That's probably my comparison for you, to be honest. And I like it.
just the deep voice.
Yeah, that voice.
The flow is there though. Like I really think that the flow is what. It's just like you sound like. But be honest, when I first heard your first song come out, I don't know if it was a song with Cree. I think maybe the song with Cree was one of the first ones.
No hook.
Yeah, no hook.
Yeah,
That one I was like,
that was hard.
That was the
and you
first
told me
one.
on FaceTime you rapped that one.
Yeah,
that
you
was the
you
first
rapped
one I
that.
ever recorded.
Yeah, you like played the beat on your computer or something on your Xbox, and then on FaceTime we're rapping to it. I was like, damn. And then you finally dropped it. I was like, that song was insane. Like just seeing you go from you said you did it in 9th grade, just rapping back and forth. Obviously, I've heard this man Willie. He's known for like packing on people all the time. He'll just go back and forth
On
and it's
Xbox.
and it's just random stuff. Like off the dome, he'll just say something random that weirdly makes sense. I think that's where the music comes in. Like you can, you have that music talent already natural.
Creativity.
Yeah, it's just real creativity. Like
That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
definitely gifted, man. I'm really excited to see. So if you could get some type of big time collab, or is there anybody in locally though, like Baltimore, you would say that you would like to collab with, or?
Yeah, hell yeah. For starters, my favorite rap in Baltimore right now is Tech. I do a Tech feature. I just know
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk Tech down. He gonna walk me straight back. It's just gonna be hard both ways. I already know that's how.
Yeah,
Nah, yeah, I could definitely see that.
that's a
But-
lot of tech songs. Go ahead.
I feel like I'd probably make an anthem with Scholar though.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Something more catchy.
Yeah.
If I make something with Tech, it's gonna be a gutter song. Like I'm gonna talk my shit. But if I make something with school, I'm gonna drag a little bit.
Straight up.
Definitely tough. Yeah, Scola do song. Well, it's not really new anymore, but I be tripping. That song is a damn near anthem. Everybody's
Yeah,
playing
for
that.
real.
That song is so hard.
But yeah, so like, talk about like the support you get a little bit. You still got some day ones riding with you, or you know?
Shit, some of them in this room.
Yeah,
All
yes,
y'all
sir.
in this
I
room
mean, of
for
course,
real.
sir.
yeah,
I ride
You know
with
how
y'all
it
happy for I swear to God.
yeah.
And FSP, you know them my brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't even be here without them.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Where would you growing up childhood wise? Because you came to Perry Hall, like our school, around like 8th grade, I think.
I grew up on Pennsylvania Avenue on the west side.
Gotcha. Yeah, definitely not easy growing up there for real. Probably has a big impact on your hustle you have right now and today. Working
Yeah.
multiple jobs, ain't easy, man.
Gotta hustle. It is what it is.
Definitely got to hustle.
Gotta have that
So-
mentality.
Everywhere. Just get it.
Mm-hmm.
So talk about your process with the rap game. What would you give advice to people that are trying to build their rap career up? How you are right now?
You can't hesitate to be you. Like, you think you got a talent, then you have a talent. Like, it don't matter what nobody else say. Somebody gonna catch on eventually. If you like it, somebody else gonna like it too. At least one other motherfucker in this world. That's enough.
Mm-hmm.
It's enough. That's what it's all about for real. Once you figure out what's unique to you and then take advantage of that, full advantage, that's gonna be your weapon. Can't nobody take that from you because you the only one who got it. You just gotta learn how to use it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Amen.
we be saying the same thing, like getting into this podcast stuff. Like, we all know there's going to be some people that are going to hate on us or people that are going to support us all the time. But, yeah, I've really...
Yeah, you just gotta find out what you want to do. I mean, don't matter what other people say. If you like it, you like it. That's what I'm saying. It is what it is.
Very true, and I think you can kind of guarantee your success in certain things if you just stay consistent. If you work at something like you said, if you think you're good at it, keep working at it every single day. You will get better at it.
Stay in your lane. You're gonna get there eventually.
100%. 100%.
But do you have any, like, goals in the next couple months? Like, where do you want to be saying in February of next year?
February of next year, I want to have my first show already by then.
That's
I want
a
to have
big
my
goal.
show this year, sometime this year.
I will be there for that one.
100%. We're all gonna be
No
there.
doubt.
Whole Big Buzz community gonna come
Yeah,
out for
nah.
that.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Having your first show, that just would be crazy. Yeah, imagine like just opening for somebody big. That honestly
No,
would probably
literally.
be that'd be a good way to get into it. Just talk to some promoters or whatever and see if you can perform. Have you ever tried performing like in your room? Obviously, you probably done it.
Yeah, I do
Just
that
in the
shit all
mirror?
time.
Mhm.
That's really how I write my song. Like, I live with a lot of motherfuckers. Like, I got a lot of siblings for real. So if it's too loud, I go in the bathroom, put the speaker on, put the beat on, just keep running it back,
Right.
and freestyling on it. If I like something, just write it down. If it match with the beat, write it down.
Yeah.
Then go over it, fix the hiccups, do whatever you gotta do. It's the beat. You just having fun.
Just gotta feel
Whatever
it,
come
right?
to your head. If you got a topic, sometimes you go into a song with a topic. Sometimes you just rock out with the beat. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that.
So I'm pretty. You haven't made your first music video yet, have you?
No.
When will we see that coming out? I'm ready for that.
Soon as this, I got high expectations on this album that I'm ready to drop.
Yep.
The shit that I've been recording, it's like, man,
You feeling
this
this
bitch
one?
hard a little bit. I ain't gonna
You
lie.
feeling this one? Yeah.
The song we just played, that's one of my favorites you have, period. And if the rest of the album is something like that, dude, this is definitely gonna be a good album. And we gonna definitely have to figure something out as far as that video goes. We could probably get some videos going for you.
Yeah, I got some people ready. I'm gonna shoot some videos. I'm just waiting till the album drop.
Right.
That way I can drop the videos with the album.
Mhm.
I'm definitely gonna do one for Jumanji. I'm gonna do one for Dinner Time. Chosen. I might do one for Thug Life just because.
Yeah. So you're putting Thug Life, you're putting all those songs on this album, or are you just gonna record the video?
No, Thug Life gonna stay up, but the rest of them gonna be on it.
Okay.
The EP I dropped, that's the first 4 songs. Well, I have an intro, so that's like 2 through 5. I got an intro on the song that I'm gonna put on.
Right.
Then after that, it's gonna be the EP songs, and it's gonna be 14 other songs. It's almost done. I swear, it's almost
Dude,
done.
I can't wait. That's
Yeah.
gonna be lit.
Can
We
you
ready
hint
for
us a
that.
couple of the features that are going to be in this album as well? Or do you want to
Nah.
save that for later?
It's not really too many. This my statement album.
Mhm.
This
Yep.
me for real.
Yep.
Like, I gotta have this one. This my opening album. This
Mhm.
my intro.
Yeah.
Right.
If somebody want after this album, that's when I'm gonna be working on features. That's another goal right there. I probably get a feature. I don't know, one of Chaz or something, maybe OCR, Roddy, somebody for real. That way, my album already dropped. Once they look at me on that feature, they can go back to all 20 whole songs they can look at.
Yeah.
Nah, that's smart. No doubt.
As far as people you want to get features with, though, how much do you think they're gonna run you? As far as Chaz or I feel like Rax will be really I feel like Rax is probably gonna be like 10.
Shit. It depends. Recently, they be looking out for real.
Really?
They always be looking out. They just recently had their features for 1,000 each.
Wow. That's
Really?
crazy.
I just ain't personally go get one because if a nigga look at my shit, like, who am I? Like,
Yeah.
like I said, I want to make my intro album first, get my own buzz, and then what's my con. That way, a nigga can't say you only here because of such and such and such.
You
Right.
want to get
I
your
ain't
own
trying to
name.
hear none of that.
Yeah.
You want to get your own name heard by
Right.
yourself.
Yeah.
But we are a sports podcast, and I feel like we have to ask this question. How do you feel about the Lamar Jackson situation going on right now?
Pay that man.
Simple.
Pay that man.
Simple as that.
What's your argument? Why do you say pay him?
Why not? What hasn't he done for this organization since he been there?
I agree with you. I just want to see what you have to say. I'm trying
I
to
know
see.
Ryan back there too happy.
Yeah.
You know? He's
Honestly-
too happy back there.
Honestly, what he's been able to do is out this fucking world. Honestly, his receiving core besides Mark Andrews is trash.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say. I mean, Duvernay's decent.
Rashad
Our number
Bateman.
one, I was gonna say our number one is injured. Then we had Hollywood Brown, but he was mid me and anyway. He keep dropping other shit like
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very hit or
Is there a
miss.
receiver you would want us to go get in the offseason?
D-Hop.
I knew that was coming.
He has the one.
D-Hop. I really like Jerry Judy though. I'm not gonna lie, but they not Russell Wilson.
I feel like Russell Wilson and them turn it up next year.
Yeah,
I hope
The
so.
new head
I
coach.
think
just got
yeah.
Sean Payton.
I
Mhm.
hope so.
Yeah, that new coach.
They were talking about bringing Jerry Judy to Baltimore at the trade deadline.
They
I'm pretty sure.
did. I think Jerry Judy was a name, DJ Moore, and Elijah Moore
Elijah
were
Moore
like
was
the
in
top
there.
3 names that people were saying.
And
Or
Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks as well.
I would have loved
Poor
Brandon
guy.
Cooks.
I
Man's
mean-
really stuck in Houston, bro. I feel
Brandon-
bad. I
yeah,
feel
he
for that
was
man.
But we ended up with Deshaun Jackson though.
Right.
Yeah, and he got
36.
released. He got released too.
Yeah, we get people out of retirement homes. We don't go out and look for nobody.
It's like that for a while though. I feel like at one point Eric Weddle was on the team. He was old, but he
Yeah,
did well though.
That's what the
Harbaugh
Ravens
be drunk.
do.
Yeah,
That's what the Ravens do.
It's a lot.
How do you feel about John Harbaugh? Should he have left with Greg Roman this offseason?
Hell no. You can't take away what John Harbaugh did for the Ravens either. At the end of the day, he just making rookie mistakes. Like John Harbaugh's a veteran. At the end of the day, he just making rookie mistakes. I say you don't get rid of John Harbaugh because he got that connection with the players. Like
Yep.
he not just a head coach. That's like another father to some of these people.
Yep.
Mhm.
Like he let them be who they is, and they comfortable with John. So you can't do that because he's a good coach at the end of the day. He has a Super Bowl. He don't got nothing else to prove. Honestly, he's just gonna get another one.
We need him to give us another one. He's
Yep.
been here for 15 years now.
Something like
Been
that.
a long time.
Very long time.
Think since 08. It's crazy to think about.
I know it's weird, ain't it?
We probably had a full roster of 2 games of this season.
Probably
Everybody
so,
just
it wasn't
keep
very
getting
many.
The Ravens are probably the most injured team in football.
Yeah,
All
this
the
past
time.
season.
If I'm being real,
Definitely.
we probably didn't have a game with a full, healthy roster.
Yeah,
I mean, that's hard to do in football.
Yeah,
I like us
it
with
is.
everybody with a full roster.
I agree.
It's great.
Oh,
We're,
wow.
Well, a full
Some-
roster and some good offseason
Something about
pickups.
the Philadelphia Eagles is telling me nah.
No, I love Patrick. I love him.
It's like I feel like there was just one of these arguments I saw on TikTok the other day. If Mahomes were the quarterback of the Eagles, they could be the best. They would be potentially the best team ever
If
made.
you give Mahomes that much time every snap,
Right.
it's
That's the
ridiculous.
argument.
Mhm.
That's why I mean. I guess like other great teams, you could say. Obviously, the Ravens had a great team the year they won the Super Bowl. Not offensively, but defensively, potentially the best ever.
Shit, offensively, we had Ray Rice.
Oh, I'm not talking about that year. I'm not.
I was
I'm
about
talking
to
about
say.
the 2000.
Which team are we talking
the
about?
Giants.
The Bullies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the Bullies.
One of the
30
best
for 30
defenses.
coming out on
Right.
it, too.
Yeah, but I definitely think
We
like
had Shannon Sharp.
Shannon Sharp too. I don't even know if was Rod Woodson on the team at that
I
time,
think so.
and
Bunch of old
Deion
heads.
was on the Ravens at a point too. I don't know if it was at that time.
Yeah.
Dude,
But, like-
Baltimore Raven legend Deion Sanders.
Mhm.
Oh my God.
Hell of a Baltimore. Yeah, totally. No, what was I gonna say though? So like, yeah, that Patrick Mahomes thing. Obviously, it would never happen, but they say, okay, submit or substitute Jalen Hurts out with other quarterbacks in the league. If Jalen Hurts isn't playing and they have Lamar Jackson at quarterback, I still think they have the same success. We've had this talk before on the podcast.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, we just talked about this on the last one. Not to take everything away from Willie right now and bring up sports, but we just talked. But we just talked about how Jalen Hurts fits that Philly scheme so perfectly, and if you move Patrick Mahomes, not that Pat can't move out of the pocket, but like I was saying, Jalen can roll out
Yeah, mobility.
and give it to
Way
Sam.
more.
And yeah,
I'm saying personnel wise, there's not many teams that have been built that are this good as far as every aspect of the game. O line probably top of the league. D line top of the league.
no, it's the best O line in football.
Eagles did it right. They're smart, and they still have good picks in next few years as well. It's not like they done got rid of everything.
Okay, they got a top 10 picks or top 10 pick.
Yeah, so they're
Unbelievable.
doing it right over there.
They just keep drafting well, they'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be just fine. But Super Bowl is coming up. Willie, who do you have winning that one? Got the Chiefs and the Eagles.
I like the Chiefs. I want the Chiefs to win. I put it like that. I want Patrick Mahomes to school them. I want them to put them to rest.
Right.
But
Something's
I
telling
don't
you.
know. Yeah, that defensive line crazy.
Yeah. It's a scary team.
Really,
team.
honestly, I don't got Philly leaving. I don't got Philly getting past 49ers with Trey Lance.
Ooh,
Well, that's a hot
I don't
take.
like that.
That's
I
a
like
hot
I
the
like
though.
I like
the
I like
hot
Trey
take.
Lance, Chris McCaffrey, and Debo and Kittle over that Eagles team.
Wow. All right.
I mean, Purdy getting hurt has a big impact.
Y'all heard it
on
here
scoring.
first. Whenever if Trey Lance comes back, we gonna see what's up.
Yeah, very, very true.
I
I
don't
like
think
that. That's a well put together team. Then you got Bosa on defense.
that defense is stacked.
Defense
That's what I'm
is stacked,
saying.
too.
That's a well put together team.
They're similar. They're really similar with the Eagles. I think, to be
That's
honest.
what I'm
That's why I
saying.
was
so
That's
shocked
why they was
when they
supposed
got-
to get stopped at.
Yeah.
I even had them beating them barely, but Brock Purdy. I had them winning.
Yeah.
I did too. I'm not gonna
Had
lie.
that as
I did
well.
not have the Eagles stomping them like that. That's for sure.
I switched my pick at the
You can't win a war
at the
without
last
your general.
second.
It's very true.
Yeah, definitely switched my pick at the last second in that game.
What, back to the Eagles?
Yeah,
mean-
yeah. Something was just telling me the Eagles are gonna beat
Chris
them for some
McCaffrey's
reason.
crazy.
Yeah, he's insane. Is he the best running back in the league?
No.
Who do you have over him?
Derrick Henry.
I still have McCaffrey over Derrick Henry. I don't care.
I
care about none
well,
of
I
that.
really would. I'd take McCaffrey over Derrick Henry.
Are you taking McCaffrey over Nick Chubb?
That's what I'm thinking about
Yeah.
right now. I might take Nick.
Yeah, Nick Chubb's just all around.
I don't know. He the best pure rusher in my opinion. Like if we're talking just pure running back, this is definitely Nick Chubb in my opinion. But if we're talking all around,
Yeah,
it's hard to not take McCaffrey.
Or
Yeah.
Eckler, though.
Yeah, that's what. Would you rather have a receiving back as well who can run the ball?
That's Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
why
Chris
that's what I'm trying to say with
Yeah.
comparing him and Nick
Oh, I
Chubb.
thought you were talking about Eckler. Okay, I mean,
Yeah.
they're both the same, but I think McCaffrey got a little bit more juice than Eckler does.
I don't know, both great players.
As far as the
Absolutely.
moves go, with the ball in his hand, McCaffrey's better.
Yeah,
I can.
because he's more unpredictable.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Chubb just more unstoppable though. You can go to him. Just,
Yeah, he just a
And his,
yeah.
don't get it twisted,
He a
his
bulldog.
line is ridiculous, too. The Browns always have a pretty good line. Their line's pretty stacked.
they just suck at drafting QBs. I hate that
Yeah.
quarterbacks. I hate
It's
them.
like a spell. They say the same thing about the Lions draft. Like, you get a team like that, and it's just they ruin their career. Like,
Oh,
but
the
like,
Bears.
what? Okay,
Ooh,
but
I like the Lions.
Lions are gonna be a good team.
no, the
I like
Lions
the
will be
Lions.
good.
Yeah, I like the Lions in the playoffs.
Franchise-wise, the Lions have always been pretty trash.
Yeah, they're on their way. They're on their way up.
They're definitely on their way up. I like that they have Caldwell. I didn't think that he would have his job after this year because in the first few games of the season, I think they were like 1-5 or 1-6. They had a bad record. The Lions started off real cold, but they ended up pulling through and almost making the playoffs. Just missed it. They have a big future ahead of them.
Yeah, they're in definitely great hands.
Yeah, 100%. But if you're okay, so here's a question: you guys all watched Jared Goff play this season. Would you say that there's a chance if you're just say, for example, there's a quarterback that you can select that would potentially replace Jared Goff in the draft or maybe in the offseason? As the Lions GM, do you replace Jared Goff?
No.
Not after he just had.
What pick do they have?
It's probably in
How old is
teens. Jared Goff's probably late 20s. He
Yeah.
got drafted from Cal.
He got drafted in Cal in like 2016.
Yeah, 2016. So he went to a Super Bowl. He's just such like a role QB to me. I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like replace him.
Yeah.
28.
They can do what the 49ers they had they got Garoppolo coming off the bench.
Right.
Just do that with Joe. It'd be cool coming off the bench just in case options like
Yeah.
a cool spot off the bench. But I don't like him starting. Not if you're trying to build your franchise.
Exactly, because there's always that question. Like, that's the question that you have to ask. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Like, if your quarterback can be good, but is he that guy that's gonna take your franchise to the next level?
Like the Bengals cashed out on Joe Burrow. Oh my
Cashed
fucking
out.
God.
I would say the same about the Jags. Same about the Chiefs. Bills, I would still say they have their quarterback locked in, but Josh Allen's probably on the bottom level as far as the top tier quarterbacks.
That's
Whoa,
bold.
I disagree.
That is bold.
I think as far as the top like 4 QBs, Burrow, Mahomes, Allen, and then at 4 I'd probably go Aaron Rodgers or maybe.
So you're saying
Trevor
top
Lawrence.
3 is bottom of the top tier?
Well, the top tier of the quarterback, the top 10% would be the
You
top.
just put them
3.
at 3 out of 5, so that's right in the middle.
I said 4 quarterbacks.
You said 5, I thought. You said Rodgers at 4?
Aaron Rodgers or either or. I just think that Josh Allen isn't on the same level as Mahomes, Burrow, or Trevor Lawrence in a few years.
Wow.
That's
a
a
hot one.
broad statement.
That's a hot one.
I feel like it's a valid statement.
He a big body, but he mobile and he can throw the ball. But
Yeah, but he can throw some picks too. He can throw some picks
didn't
too.
even-
Okay,
You
but
didn't
he
even
can
say
work.
Didn't
active
Joe Burrow
players. He
just
said
throw 3 picks? Joe Burrow threw 2 or 3
he threw
picks in the
2,
playoff game.
2 and 1 in the fourth quarter. Crunch time, too.
Big one.
Everybody gonna make mistakes.
But you really just said Trevor Lawrence in a couple years. You're not even naming quarterbacks right now.
What are you talking about?
You just said Trevor Lawrence in a couple years.
Well, Trevor Lawrence is still really young. Trevor Lawrence, I think, potential-wise,
okay, but you can't put him up there yet.
I think Trevor Lawrence is a higher ceiling than Josh Allen. I don't think Josh
definitely
Allen.
has more potential.
I think
Yeah.
that's correct. Yeah, I think that's right.
Josh
But I
Allen's
don't-
at his max potential right now.
but
I'm
he's-
not gonna lie.
Exactly. He's at his max potential, and his team was at their almost max potential. The Bills were really good this year.
Yeah, they barely scraping it in. They should be in the Super Bowl. That's what I thought was going to happen. If I had to bet before the playoffs, I would have bet.
I'm starting to sweat in here a little bit. It's getting hot.
Where's
Some hot
Where's
takes
the
on
Josh
this one.
Allen hate? Because Lamar gets hated on for not winning a playoff game in his first 2 years. or
Justin
whatever.
Herbert as well.
Okay, Herbert as well. That's one I didn't even think about Herbert. To be honest, I think Herbert has a higher ceiling than Josh Allen as well.
Yeah,
I think
I
Herbert
agree.
skill-wise is probably better than Josh Allen.
I agree. I think
Arm
Trevor Lawrence and-
talent.
Trevor Lawrence and Herbert, they both nice. They're gonna be top 2 in the league in a couple years.
I like
Mahomes
Burrow's
is
a
nice.
long time.
I'm a big Herbert guy.
Yeah.
Ben.
I just feel like you can't argue with Patrick Mahomes. He's just a clear winner, and he will be for the next
Magician.
He's
Yeah.
gonna be the greatest of all time.
maybe
Maybe not accolades.
accolade-wise,
Maybe
no.
not at it.
Yeah.
Nobody will ever touch Brady in the accolades category. We all know this, but we're talking about just straight up quarterback. Yeah, Mahomes got that. I'm not gonna lie. Mahomes definitely got that.
So I have a question. Where's Jalen Hurts at then?
He's not in the top 5.
In my opinion,
I don't think.
So if he wins the Super Bowl this year, he's not top 5?
Nah. Matt Stafford wasn't top 5 last year. His defense was
I'm gonna
stacked.
keep it a buck.
Okay.
This might be a broad statement. My bad. This might be a broad statement, but I don't think Jalen Hurts is better than Justin Fields. I
That's
think
a
they
hot one.
pretty much on the same level. It's
Uh-oh.
just the organization he's in. I feel like that's one of those things. You
Ain't
switch
gonna
them, it's the same shit.
they ain't gonna like
We
that.
bringing the hot takes
I
out
like that.
today.
I really
Oh
like
my
that.
god.
I can see it. You can say it about everybody though, because that Eagles team is so good.
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
there's so many quarterbacks you can put there and they'll succeed.
Just
Maybe
like the
not take them to a
Seahawks.
Super Bowl like Jalen, but I mean they're definitely not gonna be below 500 with that team. There's no.
Just
there's
like
no
the
way.
Seahawks back in what year that was, when the Legion of Boom and all.
Russell
Russell Wilson,
2015.
I feel like he's a fluke. I feel like his next season gonna be shitty too because he was a system quarterback and they had a good system.
Yeah.
Geno Smith came in right after him and took him still to the playoffs. And imagine if he had that defense that Russ had, they would have won
They-
more. You can put anybody there.
But don't sleep on Geno. He had a hell of a year.
No.
He was
Yeah,
top
he's
10
nice
in
to
a lot of
sleep on
stats.
Russ either.
Yeah.
But the Seahawks also had a really good draft this year
did.
with Woolen and Walker,
Yep.
all these
They
guys.
had a phenomenal draft.
Yeah.
And they got kind of lucky with Geno being above average.
Pro
and-
Bowl quarterback. I
Yeah.
would say more than above.
Tyler
No,
Huntley is
no,
also
he was
Pro
a
Bowl
true. He was a
quarterback,
true Pro Bowl quarterback. He wasn't one of the replacements like Tyler Huntley somehow.
I
But
don't know,
let's
I'm still
move.
not a believer.
Let's move along with this. But can you give us your top 5 favorite athletes of all time?
in any sport.
Any sport.
Or we can go sport by sport. I know you're more like an NBA and NFL guy. You want to do top 5 for each
Give me your
one?
favorite NHL player, Willie.
Shit, all right.
I don't even know.
Yeah, do NFL. Give me top 5 NFL first since we're on that category already.
Me personally, NFL
You can do all time too.
all the time. Brady. This is me personally.
Yeah.
Brady. I take Randy Moss. I love Randy Moss. Barry Sanders. Deion Sanders and Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson. I can get down with that, y'all.
Bo Jackson, most athletic player ever.
Yes. Yeah,
Or
best
between
athlete.
Deion and him.
Best athlete.
For sure.
He gave us the 5 retired players too.
Yeah.
5 retired. We didn't get
Just
no
recently.
actives too.
Yeah, no
I
active.
mean, yeah, when you think of all time, it's mostly going to be retired.
Right.
They just started. They young.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I really couldn't name my top 5 favorite players in the league right now.
Yeah, you want to do top 5 NBA as well?
Oh yeah. Bron is one. No debate.
Mhm.
I don't want to hit.
Yes, sir.
Jordan 2, of course. Then Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
Then Shaq.
Diesel.
And then I'll probably take.
There's a lot of names you can choose from. Can't really go wrong.
Give me KD.
KD.
I'm gonna take KD.
Uh,
I was
Son
I'm an
Reaper.
OKC fan,
yeah,
so
exactly.
I can't take what he did for us. But he just pulled some. He pulled some bitch ass shit. But I'm not on. He's just nice. Like, You
Yeah.
can't take it from him. He's just too nice.
Who's
can't-
more of the
I-
all-time guy? Who's more the all-time guy for OKC though?
It's Russell Westbrook. It's not
Russ?
even a question. Yes.
Russ is
Yeah.
Russ did that in OKC.
If
He
he's-
carried them.
KD.
Russ is a top 5 point guard of all time. Don't sleep on him.
Yo, it's really
A
wild.
triple double.
This by Willie
preseason.
my man.
I was about to
Thank
say
you,
he
bro.
did that
Come on,
couple
now.
years.
Everybody's hating on this man because of y'all so recency bias, bro. Of course he's not gonna, bro. You have somebody like LeBron and Westbrook on this at the court at the same time. 2 people that need the ball in their hands. It's not gonna work. I mean, that's why clearly he's done better since he became the 6th man. But obviously he's not gonna produce like he used to as a 6th man. So like y'all, okay,
Didn't work
his
for us.
jump shot ain't there no more. Okay, but come on, y'all cannot disrespect that man. You
His
cannot.
jump shot was kind of. I mean, he could kind of shoot. I wouldn't say.
Back in the
really
day, he
much
was
of a
like one of
shooter.
the best mid-range shooters in the league. Okay, he didn't always have the best 3 ball, but he was
He
going
had
to
the
pull
best
up
one
and
that
spank
mattered.
that in your mouth.
He
every
did
time.
hit it
it
when it
mattered.
mattered. He did hit it when it mattered.
Absolutely, yeah, he did.
But he didn't have success in Washington either.
No, he wasn't.
Bro,
He wasn't bad in
Bro,
Washington.
Another
Yeah,
another
he's
stat.
28.
Another stat. Every superstar that he's played with has had their best season with him on the court. LeBron, I'm pretty sure LeBron had his best season with him. I don't know if LeBron did or not, but I know Beal did. I know Harden did. KD did. And Bron might have had one of his better.
Bron's
Bron
best
always
season
going to have a good season.
was
Right.
2018 on the Cavs. That's his best. That's
was
the
his
best
best.
LeBron ever.
Did he play? Did he play in Houston too with Chris Paul?
He played with. He
Yeah.
played in Houston with Harden. That's why I said
Harden.
Harden was one that had his best season with him as well.
Russ.
Oh my God, they really. Was
Wait, he
CP3?
was
CP3 was there too, wasn't he? God, they had CP3, Russ, and Harden.
You talking about
No,
OKC?
not at the same time.
No, I'm talking about in
No,
Houston.
Houston, they didn't
yeah,
have
but they were
Harden.
But if we want to talk about that, OKC as well. KD,
Oh,
Harden.
everybody knows about
Everybody
that
knows
one.
about that. That what could have been right
and Kendrick Perkins. It's like no.
Kendrick Perkins.
It was that. Nah, that's crazy. But nah, y'all gotta stop disrespecting that boy Russ. He been doing this.
It was just hard to defend. Like, there's always a clip every single night of him like hitting the side of the backboard or something. That was
don't matter to me because you go watch them highlights and you tell me.
I like Russell Westbrook. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like it's hard to defend that man when you keep seeing that every single night.
Okay, but they don't never show the good stuff.
Yeah,
They don't never show him
They don't. They're a bunch of
getting a
haters
triple
on
double
him.
off the bench. Nobody does that, bro.
Nobody.
Nobody gets a triple double off the bench.
You can't name one player
I could
he
go on.
hasn't dunked on.
I could go on this whole podcast about that, but I ain't even gonna do that. Let's move on.
Yeah, I mean that was basketball.
Let's
is what it
see.
is, you know.
Yeah, you got any favorite foods? You know, anything?
It's a little stereotypical, but I like chicken. Real shit, that's my favorite food.
I mean, you can't go wrong with some chicken, bro.
Can't. You
You
cannot.
just can't.
All right, change it up. We'll change it up a little bit. How many your favorite food spots?
Food spot.
You tried the new Canes, didn't you?
Yeah. Bro, that shit is mid.
What?
Nah,
That shit
I like
is
it.
so
I ain't gonna
crazy,
lie.
bro.
Cane sauce tastes like
The sauce
Thousand
is-
Island or some shit. That
Nah,
shit
the
phony.
sauce is
Every
I haven't
sauce.
had it yet.
That shit
sauce
trash.
is tough. I mean, if we're talking about the hype that came behind it, maybe it's a little
Yeah, that's
mid, but
big.
I like it. I like it. I get it.
My favorite food spot probably for chicken probably hip hop. I ain't gonna lie.
Crack.
You can't. Oh my god, extra
Mhm.
crack, extra crack.
Yeah.
Gotta get the extra crack. That should be hitting too much.
Yeah, that shit is
I
good.
won't,
ain't
I
gonna
won't lie.
But in general, probably Chipotle. I eat that
Chipotle?
shit every other.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Qdoba guy.
Definitely Qdoba guy here as well.
I don't.
Qdoba queso better than Chipotle.
Qdoba, oh my god, the queso is
The
unstoppable.
thing with Chipotle, they don't they charge you for guac and queso there, and it's like an extra $5 for both of them. It's ridiculous there.
And good quality food too.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, my favorite food spot's becoming the
Qdoba.
marathon place up in College Park
Oh
after
my
last
God,
weekend.
bro.
Them
that
fries
marathon-
with that sauce is crazy.
Dude,
Shout
that
out my
was-
man's Rico for that. He definitely put us on.
Bro, there was this spot we went to. We were out last weekend. Bro, fries were insane. They had some type of sauce. It looked like the cane sauce, but it didn't taste like it. It was so good.
That cheesesteak,
Man,
no joke
it was
either. I ain't gonna
ridiculous.
lie.
That was a fun little
You
weekend.
got a
Yeah.
cheesesteak from there?
Yeah.
I had like half my burger and I fell asleep.
Yeah, you done passed out.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that bed was comfy that night.
Nah,
That
I
bed
ain't
was
sleep. Yo,
comfy.
you in tank, bro, with the snoring is crazy.
I didn't even know I snored. I didn't
Yo.
even
I'm
know I
not gonna lie to y'all. I've been saying this to myself for a while. I'm just gonna put it out there. That Kyrie Irving is the most skilled basketball player of all time.
Yup.
Simple as that.
That's the
Best
Oh,
ball handler.
yo, I really love
Hot
Willie, yo.
take.
That's not a hot take at
That's
all.
not
That's
a hot
not a
take.
hot take.
Hold on. He's
If
the
you
most what?
skilled. If
basketball
you
player
really
of
watch
all
this
time.
man put somebody together, pure, he's the most pure basketball
If he
player
gets
you'll
the
ever
ball
see.
off around the rim, it's going inside.
Best
No
finishing,
matter where he bounces
Yo.
it off, or what, it's going inside.
best ball
skilled.
best ball handles by far.
You're not gonna rip him. Don't even try. You're gonna look silly.
I'm gonna rip him really quick. He
love
blew my
Kyrie.
parlay last night. I'm gonna rip him really quick. I needed 4 more assists out of you, brother. 4 more.
We don't care about them
I feel like
assists.
most-
Bro, that was for 180 last
gonna
night.
get you a bucket,
For
not an
180.
I know this
I'm
might
letting down the
sound like-
fans.
This might sound funky, but Curry got moves too, bro.
I mean, of course.
I mean,
but
Curry-
he don't got it like
Curry's
Kyrie,
got
I
the moves
promise
too.
you.
Kyrie Irving is too unpredictable. Curry is predictable. Like, it's a lot of skilled players like Kobe, Curry, Jordan. You know what they're gonna do. You just can't stop it. Like Shaq. You never know what Kyrie gonna do.
Yeah, he always
Ever.
pulling something new
He
out of
always
his bag.
want to have you on your toes, and then when he gets you on your toes, he gonna knock you off the business because he's too nice.
He's like that. And
Who,
Curry,
Kyrie?
I'm not. I mean, you can't knock Curry. He's just one of the greatest to ever do it. But
The
that
best
boy
point
can
guard.
hide behind a screen like no other. He can really. He like Gavin. That's what remind me. Gavin will run around the court 50 times, but he gonna hit that 3, bro. Every time. That's what he do. I be getting too tired guarding him. I don't even like doing all
You
that.
don't have to give me the credit
Shit,
for
if
the
it ain't
3.
broke,
It'll go in maybe like 25% of the time.
Hey man, I was just trying. You know,
I
trying to look out for you, bro.
appreciate you boosting my self-esteem. Appreciate you trying to boost that. But back to my marathon fries.
Yeah,
That sauce was banging.
so good.
Nah, but
I feel like Kyrie most skilled. That's a hot ass.
No, it's not.
That's not a hot take.
I can't-
Because like when you talk about skill, I feel like the most skilled player is probably like LeBron though. I don't see what LeBron can't
We
do.
talking about
bro,
some
watch
pure.
Kyrie's
I'm not-
ball handling,
I'm not
bro.
saying
Watch-
the best
just watch
all around
some
player.
highlights.
Like, skill. Do whatever you want. Make it look smooth. It's not. I don't know. He can dunk
There's
too.
something
Like, don't
about
sleep on
him.
his
He just
athleticism.
he just makes it look so good.
So easy.
Yeah.
It
He
come real
playing
easy
with
to him.
kids when he on that court.
Yeah,
Nah,
he just moves
for real.
fast too.
He good. He can have 2 points for the first 3 quarters and decide to have 40 in the last quarter. He will do it just because you can't guard him.
Yeah. After like every time like KD out or something, that's when he really just went. When he got to turn up, he gonna turn up.
Yeah, definitely.
Most clutch player,
He's up there for that.
not in history, but the most
Yeah.
clutch player in the league right now. I'd say
Kyrie,
Kyrie.
Dame.
He got
Got
one
him.
right there.
We got him.
That's a good one.
Dame's clutch.
Dame is absurdly clutch. Probably the most underrated basketball player I've ever watched in my entire
No,
life.
I don't think he underrated.
I think
his
he's
organization
very
is just
underrated.
so bad.
Hey, he's
But that's
loyal,
what
though.
that's why he's underrated is because he stays so loyal to
I'll
his
give him the
squad.
loyalty. Matt Stafford of the NBA.
Something like
Guy's
that.
definitely sticking around. But his team actually has made. They've won some playoff series.
Chill. They knocked my thunder out.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Paul George.
I still
That
take
was the
Kyrie
most
over
brutal.
Dame.
Oh yeah, of course.
I take Kyrie over Dame as far as clutch go because that shit also come with actually winning, like not just hitting the last shot to win the game. Like in the 7-game series, Kyrie Irving gonna give you what you need him to give you every 7 games. Like you can't just prey on Damian Lillard to make the last shot every time.
Yeah, but in those games where he's hitting the last shot, he hit like, shots that got him up to 40 or 50 points. And a lot of those playoff games, he was going crazy. Something funny though, I feel like about NBA that we realized during COVID with the bubble was that who was the player on the Nuggets that went Or the Pacers.
Jamal Murray.
Jamal Murray.
Oh.
No, I'm
you're-
thinking of Terrence.
T.J. Warren.
T.J. Warren. He was going crazy, dropping like 50 a game, and then you didn't really hear much from
It's
him.
the
Like,
fans.
the bubble was one of the best basketball I've ever watched in my entire life.
definitely.
Like, I wouldn't mind if the bubble happened again. I think the players enjoyed it too a little bit. I think.
It's the no. I don't want the bubble to happen again. That's taking a crucial part of the game out. You can't take that takes off home field advantage. You
Yep.
don't have no home field advantage. You're in the bubble.
I mean, I
think-
don't mind that.
Do you think if
Makes
any
sense.
other team would have won the NBA Finals that year, it wouldn't be called a Mickey Mouse Trophy?
Yeah, they just hate LeBron.
Yeah, they do. LeBron.
Anything to validate Jordan and take away from LeBron for some reason.
Well, it's just because his team is always like
89
more
except for the
points.
past few years.
Attached to the original is just ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, it's really. I feel like once somebody's that good, you
Gotta
just
give him his
hate-
props.
Yeah, well, people are tempted to hate on him just because they don't want a dick ride. So they'll just be tempted to be like, yeah, like F LeBron, he flops all the time. Mind you, he's like 38 years old, still averaging. I don't know if he averages 30 points a game now.
Yeah,
but
and
Damn near.
something
Yo,
like
yo
that.
cooked a nigga father and then cooked him 20 years later. Like,
He's done that
come on now.
multiple times. I feel like.
Yo, can we talk about LeBron getting ready to break the scoring record
That's what I'm
in the
saying.
next
Like,
couple
how can-
days?
Come on, you didn't see it coming.
Like, how can
Yeah,
he not?
everybody
Like,
knew it was
how-
coming.
how can you
Everybody
not?
knew it was coming.
How can you not be the
Come on,
goat
you
after
didn't see it
that?
coming.
How
Come
can you
on,
how
dog,
can you
he's
not
too
be the
nice.
goat after that?
It was just a matter of when is it gonna happen.
Yeah.
He gonna
He
play
be-
with Bronny.
Bro, he
gonna happen.
damn near
Oh,
top
no.
10 in every
Will be
category.
in
Like
LA.
nobody's doing that.
I want Bronny in LA, but I feel like OKC gonna grab him.
Wherever
That's just the OKC in my heart.
You
I
just-
know they gonna grab him.
Wherever he goes,
Okay, so he also
LeBron
has
definitely
like
is going.
insane amount of picks in the next couple of years.
That's what I'm saying.
We have
I
a
feel
great
like
front
OKC
office.
gonna
Like
grab
yeah,
him. I'm mad as shit we couldn't grab Victor, but we don't need Joe. Okay, so we got, bro. We've been beating everybody 50 teams. We've been beating them.
they still look good. Even though we're
look
beat
good.
and we don't have Chet right now. He's injured.
Shea will give you 30
I'm
with no threes.
Shea is so tough.
Shea is gas.
But or Shy. I'm pretty sure he takes it by Shy. But Chet being injured, I still think they took a big risk on him. You know, I mean, he's a bucket. You know, and he's what 7 foot,
He gonna
7
be
foot
the-
whatever.
He gonna be the Victor stopper.
105
That's what I'm
pounds.
saying. That's the thing though. But he's so skinny and weak. Like you saw how he got injured. He like broke his foot because LeBron tapped him out of bounds. Like things like that scares you a little bit. But when he's healthy, he's definitely gonna do his thing.
But that's the same with Bull. But somebody with that talent, you can't keep them on a bench. Like,
I mean, yeah, Chet's never gonna see the bench. It's just the injury problems is what worries me.
I feel like Bobo's a lot stronger than Chet. I think.
was he like 7'3" or
Bull
something?
is nice.
He's
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah,
That
but you
boy
thinking-
bring the ball up the court.
You're crazy if you think that lanky ass dude ain't strong as shit.
I mean, yeah,
definitely got
KD.
that
They
strength.
people say KD is absurdly strong. He
Yeah.
still looks like a string.
His joints long as shit. Like, what you expect?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody can. I guess not everybody. Not everybody's as gifted as some people. But Giannis was skinny
Yeah.
as too. But look at him now. He's a
I don't
fucking
know where
tank.
Giannis from, but it ain't here.
He's from Greece.
Yeah.
He's a Greek god, dude.
Yeah.
Greek
I don't know
freak.
what the
The Greek
fuck-
Right next to me.
What the fuck he was
Yeah,
feeding?
you and him actually have a lot in common.
There's
guys.
two different kind of Greek freaks around here. We got Giannis and we
This
got
guy
Gavin
and
Giannis.
There's Giannis and then there's me, fellas.
All right, so you guys say LeBron leads the categories, whatever. Let's say, for example, you put yourself in this situation. A, you have Kobe Bryant to take your last shot. B, you have Michael Jordan. And C, you have LeBron James. Are you still going to take LeBron to have that buzzer beater shot?
I'd take
Jordan.
LeBron to make the best decision, but I'd take any other
Kobe.
two to make the last shot.
Who would you take for the last? I'm probably taking Kobe for
I'm
the
taking
last shot.
Kobe. Because people going, like I said, people going to be attached to the original. But if the second one is a copy and paste of the original, added more, like Kobe is Michael Jordan with more sauce. Because the times change.
And less accolades. That's, I would say.
If somebody said Kobe would beat Michael Jordan 1-on-1, I would not argue that.
Yeah.
That's a good argument. I think he would.
Yeah.
He got more skill than him.
And this competition's a lot higher.
That's what I'm
In
saying.
the early 2000s, basketball was crazy.
Jordan's competition was more aggressive, but Kobe's competition was more. He was right in the middle between skill and aggression. Like now it's just straight skill. It used to be straight aggression. He was right in the middle. So now you got niggas like Shaq that can bring the ball down the court, but so really put that bitch on you if you down there with him. Like now you really gotta deal with it.
Yeah.
It's nothing you can do. You gotta deal with it.
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't have said it any better, man. For real. That's exactly how I would put it.
All right.
And that's why you can't compare people, because the eras. It's the eras.
But I think a way to wrap this pod up, who we got going to the NBA Finals this year, Willie?
East, I'm taking Boston to get out the East.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take Boston out the East, and then I'm gonna take. But I'm going with Brown. I'm gonna go with Brown.
Wow.
I'm gonna go with Brown.
Okay.
I'm gonna go when all else fails, go with Brown. Cause I like the Clippers. I also like the Pelicans. I don't like the Suns. I hope the Suns don't make it past the first round. I don't like the Suns. I don't like Devin Booker. I barely like Chris Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how can you hate on him, dude?
No, I love his game. I love both of their games. I just don't like that team. I don't know why. What it is about it. I don't like that team.
Where do you have? Huh?
Hell no.
You don't like Ja?
Ja?
First round bounce.
You're wildin'. Ja is a bucket.
They like
Oh, you talking about
2
the
and
team?
18
Oh, you talking about
in
the
the
team?
last 20 games. They just sold my parlay yesterday.
It'd be like that. When a team starts to
Ridiculous.
parlay, you just hate them. I did that with Matthew
Ridiculous.
Stafford, bro.
It's not even that. It's just he just going around. Oh, we good in the West. We good in the West.
Yeah, no, that's
Hold
him. He be
on.
talking too much, bro. He just
Yeah.
need to let his game talk. He do too much when it comes to that.
His
But
dad be talking too much, too.
you talking about Usher? Yeah.
Yeah. What was it? OKC blew my parlay too yesterday.
Yeah,
I had
they
them on the
supposed
money
to beat
line.
them Rockets. They supposed to
Lost
beat them.
Houston.
They supposed to beat them
But
Rockets.
Houston has a squad. They need a big. They
They
need a
do.
big. They need a. They had Clint Capella. They'd be 10 times better.
Yeah, they got some up and coming talent up there with Jabari and Jalen.
Yeah, Jalen Green's definitely up and coming.
You don't see where do you see the Warriors?
Kevin Porter.
You don't see the Warriors going any further
You
than
want to
that?
have a little
No, actually-
rematch?
Actually, that's a good one. I honestly think. I think the Nuggets getting bounced second round.
Oh, hell no.
I think the Nuggets getting bounced second round.
Hell
I'm sorry.
no.
I think the Nuggets getting bounced second round.
I can agree.
And
with
then
I can get with that. I mean, Jokic can't do it all himself.
it all depends on what the matchups is, honestly. If say the Nuggets get matched up with the Warriors, I mean not with Warriors, with the Lakers. I like the Lakers over the Nuggets. I'm telling you. In that situation, I like the Lakers over I like LeBron in any game 7 series. I don't give a fuck. I don't.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't. But if like the Grizzlies, say the Grizzlies play the Warriors, I like the Warriors.
The Warriors.
I like the Warriors.
Warriors
all
own
the way to
them.
the Western Conference Finals.
Warriors own
I
them.
just don't know if they're going to. They probably be the Warriors and the Clippers, realistically.
Mm-hmm.
You do bring up a good point, though. LeBron, I feel like even if he's in a play-in seed,
It's scary.
I feel like he's still
He different in
he
that
still
playoff.
hold that
Mhm.
weight.
That-
Like
that
just
playoff
like
Bron.
NFL, even though the nigga record might not be with some niggas get scared when Tom Brady step on that field in the
Yep.
playoffs.
Mhm.
Even in the clutch
You
time.
got no choice but to respect that.
Yep, that's very true.
Unless it's the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah,
How
Dallas
about-
Cowboys.
Yes, sir. I
How
still
about
call
them
that one.
boys?
Definitely called that one.
Yeah.
Speaking of that,
everybody.
Dak Prescott, not elite. Trash.
You're not a fan
Love
of
it.
that?
Trash.
Trash.
Trash is. a
Let me double up
strong
on the
word.
Pick
heavy on
machine.
the trash. Actually,
Trash.
What he
That's
saw a
trash.
parlay for.
I don't
you?
Like-
like him at
It's
all.
a difference between believing in your receivers and just throwing up bullshit. Like he just trying to pull shit out. He trying to do what Mahomes do, and he just doing dumbass shit.
Yeah,
Like, why are you throwing that? You have 3 picks a game. Relax,
yeah.
please.
What do you think about CD Lamb though?
Tough,
Tough as shit, right?
tough.
Mhm.
You think he's top
tough.
10?
Maybe bottom half.
Bottom half
Maybe
of top
bottom.
10.
The bottom half is where
You
it
don't
get
have him top
controversial.
10?
I feel like CD Lamb's.
The-
Can you
100%
name me 10
top
better
10.
right now? In your opinion?
Right now,
Yeah, name me 10 better. Or
No,
going
no
in the next season.
no
CD.
specific order.
The bottom half gets controversial. Like,
But
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
you got
does.
Tyreek, you got Jamar,
Mm-hmm.
you got Jettas,
Mm-hmm.
you got D Hop.
Think
Yeah.
D-Hop's too.
Bro,
Nah.
D-Hop, he's getting older,
He's
bro.
getting old and he hasn't played. You can't
Come
use
on,
D-Hop. He
bro.
hasn't
Going
played.
into next season,
He hasn't really had
CD's
a quarterback.
progressing, D-Hop's
Like
regressing.
Stephon Diggs.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what,
That's a
5?
good one.
Yeah, I'm trying to go by division right now.
I still have D-Hop in the
My fault
top
for
10, but I
being
just
a
don't
little
know.
Devontae.
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 He's the one.
I'm trying to
Debo.
keep thinking. I don't know.
I don't got Debo.
think
I don't.
Debo
I
is
really
better than
don't.
him.
What?
I
AJ
don't got
Brown is
Debo better
better.
than
AJ
CD.
Brown is better than CD.
I'm talking pure receiver. I ain't
He-
talking no running the ball. I'm talking about pure receiver.
AJ Brown.
Okay.
Where we at 7? I really do feel like I'm forgetting some guys.
Probably
right
gonna
now.
say you're forgetting.
Oh,
T.
Mike
Higgins, but I
Evans.
don't
Mike
think-
Evans.
You still got Mike Evans over him?
Mike Evans.
Yeah.
Um.
To be honest, I'm taking Scary Terry over CD Lamb.
No, that's an L take, bro.
That-
CD Lamb's
I
not-
do.
Oh,
I like
no.
Scary Terry a lot, but
I got
that's,
one.
That's closer than you think.
T. Higgins.
Yeah.
Give me T.
I
Higgins.
figured that
Cooper
was
Kupp.
coming. Yeah,
Cooper
but he
Kupp.
hasn't played. He hasn't played this year.
But still, he's still
So
top.
you gotta say going into next year.
Still,
Cooper
top
Kupp
10.
had that great year, but what's the future of the Rams? Well, I don't think he's going
He
to be
was
that.
still absolutely killing shit.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's when Stafford was playing. Stafford wasn't playing towards the second half when he was hurt.
It don't matter.
He was still putting up numbers, and they got hurt around the same time.
I don't know.
Cooper Kupp is him. I don't care.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp is nice.
He gonna do whatever.
I also think that slot argument's a valid one too. I think if you line up in the slot a lot, you're playing against slot corners who are usually quarterback 3 on teams, and then you're playing against outside linebackers and safeties. It's a lot easier to burn a safety and a linebacker than it is to burn a cornerback 1. And that's who Jamar Chase is going against. That's who Stephon Diggs. That's who CeeDee Lamb is going against. So that competition barrier right there is a big argument that people make, and I don't think it's a bad argument at all.
When you're good at your position, anything is easier than you making it seem. Like if you got Jamar Chase as a receiver, obviously he's gonna burn whoever in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
But then if you put Jamar Chase at the slot, it'd be the same thing. Like,
But the argument
It
is if you
depends
put
on who
Cooper
right
Kupp, so if you line Cooper Kupp right on top of Sauce, or you line Cooper Kupp on J.C. Horn, is he gonna have that same success?
It's gonna be just as big as a battle
yes.
if you line up Jamar Chase and them.
I don't know about that.
He is
I mean,
too damn smart. He got
his
hands.
route running
he's
is
very
crazy.
smart. He's very smart enough to burn Eli Apple in the Super Bowl. But
Eli
I don't know
Apple's
if
a
I'm
fucking bum.
Yeah, he's a bum. Like I just don't know if I don't know if I'm throwing Cooper Kupp in the top 5 situation next year. Still, I don't.
Oh
think so.
my god!
I don't think I'm
Is he
throwing-
still
That
top
is
10?
Still top 10. He's a great. After the Triple Crown, you gotta be top 10.
That's what I'm saying. How do
He
you
didn't
not
have-
have somebody top 5 with their triple
All
crown?
right, but I'm just gonna put CD at top 12. But obviously, yes, I can argue I'm top 10.
Yeah,
You can definitely argue at top 10.
you could argue DJ Moore top 10 for sure.
Did I say his name?
I said his name actually.
Okay.
I don't think George Kittle is better than Mark Andrews.
You think Andrews is better than Kittle?
I think it goes Kelsey, Andrews.
Nah.
It goes
It goes Kelsey.
Kelsey, Kittle, Andrews.
Kelsey's up here, then Kittle, then Andrews is like right below.
If Andrews could block like Kittle, then it'd be a little bit more of a
Yeah.
conversation.
That's where you split heads though, because Mark Andrews are up top, and you don't see George Kittle. I don't know how.
Kittle got hands, bro.
This is
Kittle got hands.
Kittle
All I'm
gets
gonna say,
open.
and we've talked about this before. Mark Andrews gets retarded targets. Like he gets crazy targets. Like they force feed him the ball. If the
he
49ers were to force feed Kittle that same way, I think he'd be way up there with Kelsey. But when you got people like Ayuk and Debo and all these people like that, and McCaffrey, they spread the ball around.
y'all are forgetting like one of the most important parts. He's the best blocking tight end in the league.
I already
Yeah.
said that.
Not even close.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that's just why I said if
Yeah.
Andrews could block like Kittle, it would be completely different. But he can't. So
You have to look at the quarterback situation as well. Like, you think Lamar is able to have enough time in the pocket to throw it to Andrews
what
like
I'm
how
saying.
Mahomes does? It's
a lot of
like
things that go into it. Yeah.
there's so much stuff that
It's-
goes into it.
If you run a specific route, the nigga can strap you the whole route. But if your quarterback still has time, you can move how you want to move.
Exactly.
You're gonna get open regardless.
Or he
Exactly.
And if
put
you
it where the
know,
receiver. Or
if
where
you
the
got that
DB can't
connection
get
with your quarterback, like Kelsey and Mahomes, he's gonna know what you're gonna do. Like if you got that much time, you cannot lose.
If you had
Especially
to-
with that talent.
If you had to pick a quarterback and tight end duo, you got Tom Brady and Gronk, or you have Kelsey and Mahomes. Who are you taking right now in their prime?
In that prime,
it. I ain't thinking.
I
I know. I'm
taking Brady.
Thank you. I was about to say that's the greatest
Taking
Taking
Brady
Brady,
and Gronk.
but it's more controversial than y'all making the same though.
Definitely is. Travis
mean,
Kelsey
Because
is
Travis Kelsey
definitely
is
up
more
there.
mobile than Gronk was.
Yeah.
But it's just
he was gonna stomp you out. It don't
And,
matter.
Tom Brady is a more traditional quarterback than Patrick Mahomes too.
Yeah.
Like Tom Brady going to still three-step drop, step in, throw the ball. That's all he going to do. That's all he going to get out. He going to do that shit with the utmost accuracy and precision. But that's all he's going to do. Mahomes going to get out that pocket and this nigga dive and throw that bitch off the
Yeah.
side. Like,
I mean,
can't sleep
yeah.
on yo.
This is the thing. Like, if you're successful in what you do, I feel like it doesn't matter how you do it. Realistically, Tom Brady has had historically one of the fastest release times, I think, like after the snap. So if he's getting the ball out so quick to where the blitz can't even get to him, regardless of the line. I mean, he's had a good offensive line, but regardless of the line, if you're getting the ball out quick enough, it's just a different play style, like you said. Like Patrick Mahomes rolling out of the pocket, and then that 5-second, time possession in the pocket. Mahomes has the ball for at least 5 seconds, where Kelsey's hot route in different ways, you know, using the playmaker on your right stick. Like, that's the type of stuff that Mahomes and Kelsey are so good at. And then, you know, Gronk and Brady were just either the deep ball, Gronk would go deep a lot, or just, you know, the quick 3-step.
Both of them arguably have the greatest coaches to ever do it, too.
That's true.
Bro,
Yeah.
but Brady, look at some of the guys that Brady had as receiver and what they were before they were in New England. Chris Hogan was a lacrosse player.
Yeah.
Julian Edelman was a quarterback in college.
And a punt returner.
He was with Randy Moss, wasn't he?
For like,
For a
I think
couple
a year.
years.
It was like a year.
And lost.
But realistically, though, you're very right. You're very right. Bless you. You're very right but think about all the times that Brady had a top 10 defense. He's had a top 10 defense.
Hold up. Can we rewind real quick? Julian Edelman is not trash.
No, definitely not trash. But is
not
Julian
trash.
Edelman on that same level with Jared Goff as his quarterback? Probably not.
Definitely not.
But obviously, then it's like, can you even make that argument? Because it's a weird argument to be had. It is a weird argument to be had because
he's a slot receiver. That's dump off passes that he's getting most of the time. Any my little sister can throw a dump off pass.
yeah.
He's a speed back, and then he saved Brady a few times.
Definitely.
Super Bowl
Yes,
51.
he saved Brady a few times. Like he obviously he's not as important as Brady or Gronk, but without him in certain situations, they don't win.
Absolutely not. He was a playmaker.
Yeah. Is he better than Wes Welker?
Yes.
That's that easy?
Edelman over West.
I'm thinking
It's that easy?
Yeah, I'm thinking Edelman over him.
Remember the drop that Welker had? I think it was against the Ravens. And it was the year that the Ravens beat the Patriots in the championship game. And Welker had a drop. It was like right into his chest. Clean as day drop. And it was like so much hate from him. I don't know. I think Wes Welker was pretty nice.
Only drop I can remember with the Ravens.
Yeah, what goes around comes around, I guess, for
Evans,
championship games.
Good old Lee Evans.
Lee Evans had the beast.
And then Billy Cundiff just
Yeah, he's a sparrow.
nailed that kick.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. But I think that's a good time to wrap this one up for today. But, Will, I want you to shout all your stuff out for us really quick.
Shout out my niggas FSP. You know how we get down. Shout out my new album coming out. Y'all know it's going to drop. Stop dropping soon. It's going to be hot. I'll be working on these bitches. All I do is write. That shit going to be hot.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, correct?
If you got a phone, you can listen.
Yes, sir. WillBThuggin.
It will be in the link, by the way. Dad, you got anything to say?
I mean, I just appreciate my dog Will coming out. It was a great talk, great pod.
Anytime,
You know? Yeah, that's all I gotta say. I just appreciate him, giving us his time.
All right, Kazi, you?
Yeah, same with you, man. Appreciate you coming out. I think we had a good one here today. We kind of took it off the rails a little bit, but there's always, there's beauty in that as well. So
Yes, God.
thank you for coming out. We had a great pod, y'all.
Yeah, and thank you for coming out, and we're going to see y'all next time. Peace out.
Yeah.
Good shit, Will.
Thuggin.
Killed that, man.
Know who the fuck it is by now. Yeah. I want a big rock, Jumanji. None of you bitches can get nothing from me. We spent this block and they knew we was coming. We sent some shots, had them niggas running. I do work with the pipe, like I'm a plumber. I was flagging it down, but I don't even want it. We bipping back roads, really dumping. You niggas too old to be bluffing. Big thuggin' baby.